set this up real quick. All right. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Good morning. By the end of our lifetimes, we will have spent 90% of our lives in constructed environments. I mean, it's not that hard to believe. We go in and out of buildings all the time. Community development specialist Heimlich from Ohio State University presented this fact through a fact sheet about indoor air pollutants. Wait, indoor air pollutants? Does that mean there's pollution indoors? That struck my curiosity. So if we're spending so much time indoors, is there a negative side effect to this? And to my surprise, I found a wide variety of negative side effects of staying indoors. And being exposed to indoor air pollutants was only one of them. The problem is that college students are spending way too much time indoors. It starts with going to class, going to the library, going to work, watching Netflix, surfing the web, or even going to the gym. That's still indoors, by the way. Turns out that long periods of time indoors does expose you to these indoor air pollutants, but there's one specific side effect that I wanted to talk about today. It's actually stress induced by light deprivation. Pretty self-explanatory, one who's deprived of light. And in today's discussion, I'll be talking about, number one, the problems students are facing with light deprivation without even knowing it. Number two, how hiking is the best solution. And number three, some cool locations and a pretty reasonable schedule for you guys. So first off, the problem is college students are spending too much time indoors. Research by the Proceedings of the National Academy of Science of the United States, they show that by staying indoors after a long period of time, you are deprived of light, which later comes along with inducing stress. You often hear friends saying, "Oh my God, I'm so stressed out." You don't hear them say, "I'm so deprived of light," because they don't really know that that's happening. It's actually being stressed out and having light deprivation show almost the same symptoms. We often hear the words college and stress put together, and it turns into this general knowledge because we're always being bombarded with different ways to reduce stress, and we find out that through my Healthy Living book, stress is defined as not being able to return to homeostasis, which is not being able to relax, in other words. College students who are stressed, they often show poor eating habits, lack of exercise, prone to illness, problems with sleep, and mood swings. While I was researching about light deprivation, the number one side effect of light deprivation is that it ruins your circadian rhythm. This is the 24-hour clock your brain is set to be active at the lightest part of your day and rest at the darkest. Well, when the circadian rhythm is disrupted, it messes with your eating habits, it messes with your weight management, health, sleeping patterns, and emotions. I got this in the FAA.gov website. This is the Flying Aviation Administration. And I found that stress and light deprivation, the symptoms are lining up almost exactly. So could this be the reason why stress is so common amongst us? We're spending too much time indoors. Our busy lifestyles are causing us to stay indoors for so long? I say yes, this is the reason why college students are so stressed out, is because we are deprived of light. I came across the West Valley Astronomy Program webpage, and they listed that the 36% of West Valley students say that stress is what is hurting them academically. Obviously, this is a problem, and we need to fix it. We're getting so many different solutions on stress, but we're not reducing these numbers. I'm trying to approach this in a different manner. I'm trying to approach this in a different manner. I say we need to go outside and take a hike. I mean, I'm not trying to get you out of my face. I'm not trying to be rude. I literally mean go on a trail and take a hike. Because hiking, this brings me to my solution. Hiking is a form of exercise. Like I said, general knowledge, exercise reduces stress. But I got negative Nancy over here saying, I can just reduce my stress at the gym. Okay, negative Nancy. The gym does help you reduce stress, that's true. But hiking is the best solution because you are going to be outside in daylight nourishing your brain with physiological needs, okay? I mean, do you want to be walking on a treadmill next to Stinky? Or do you want to be walking next to this, like, the calming sound of a stream? I mean, it kind of sells itself. Come on. In fact, in this book, The Power of Place, Gallifer says that light triggers nerve impulses to the front of the hypothalamus, responsible for sleep, mood, hunger, and libido. Lack of stimulus affects these areas in negative ways. Now that we're informed about the benefits of hiking, let's reduce this stress out statistic by actually putting this into action. Finally, this is my action plan. My action plan is made as easy as possible. I actually have a list. Thank you. That will help you, kind of feel this kind of like making sure you know like the general stuff. And I'll also be showing you a website. So right here, take a hike, literally. Be prepared, wear comfortable and weather-appropriate clothes. Don't be wearing spaghetti straps and it's like freezing outside. Come on, don't try to look cute, It's fine. You're not trying to impress anyone. We got comfortable shoes, running shoes at least, hat and sunglasses. Light is good, but not too much of it. We got backpack, water, snacks. If you're like me, you can't stop eating. So, got some snacks and a first aid kit. Always better safe than sorry. But we got negative Nancy here again, and she's like, there are like no trails nearby. Well, I'm calling her a liar. There's actually a lot of trails nearby, and I have a website to prove it. Oh, wait, hit the next one.
Oh, hit the next one.
Yeah. And Alright, okay. I'll do this quickly due to time reasons. This is basically like a Rate My Professor for trails. So it's like Rate My Trail. Let's do West Valley. It's actually ran by National Geographic, which I thought was pretty cool. This is, we're going to look at trails around here. First one, Castle Rock. I actually just visited this place on Wednesday after school. And over here on this map, you could zoom in and like it modifies your list. Oh wait, it's not doing it. It was doing it on my computer last night. Oh, well, it should modify your list accordingly to how you move the map. So let's look at Castle Rock. Gives you pictures. It's 10 times better when you go. Don't look at the pictures. It gives you activities. It gives you hiking, walking, obviously. Rock climbing. There's nature walks. Equestrian. You could walk your horse. I'm just kidding. You ride your horse. And there's road biking. And then it gives you it's a loop kind of hiking trail and all that stuff. And then we have all the rating people, and then we have another Debbie Downer over here giving it no stars. Whatever. It's a really nice place. And then we have the weather, which is really important. Always check the weather before going. So I'm just going to, if you could go back to the visit page or whatever. Just to wrap things up, literally just take 2 hours out of your weekend, and you can make this happen. Don't forget, like Ms. Zajac had said a couple weeks ago, or a week ago, it feels like a couple weeks ago. Don't forget how important time for yourself is. I know hiking is an exercise, but it's also time for yourself. In review, I talked about how stressed students are not getting enough sun stimulus. The solution is hiking. And with this website, you can plan your next trip. The importance is that we're bombarded with so many solutions to stress, and we're not finding any results. Maybe we need to nip it in the bud. We need to nourish our brains with sunlight. That sounds kind of crazy, but hey, there's research. So with finals coming up, financial stress with holidays, and any other unexpected car troubles, we really need to have time to ourselves, and that's really important. I know hiking is exercising, but you also need time for yourselves. So it brings me to my clincher. I want everyone to remember poop. People outdoors overcome problems. Thank you. It's kind of long. But.
All right, comments and questions for our first speaker of the day. Yes, brother.
You shouldn't stress it out so much, I should, but